Following a zombie outbreak in Las Vegas, a group of mercenaries take the ultimate gamble, venturing into the quarantine zone to pull off the greatest heist ever attempted. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back into another video, and today is another Fanatic Films film review. We're back. This is my first video back, and when I say that, I've been posting some videos. I posted a movie draft last week. This is my first video, like, back. Like, I took a bit of a hiatus. I only did a few videos here and there since I've moved to Texas. We're back, y'all. We're back posting videos regularly. I'm not going to make a set, this is how many videos you're going to get a week. I'm not going to do that because, look, work is my #1 priority. This is a hobby that I do on the side, but I am back more consistently with videos, and this is the first one we're doing, and I'm very excited because today we're talking about the newest film from Zack Snyder. We're talking Army of the Dead. I'm very excited to talk about this one. First one I saw today. I went and saw 3 movies in theaters today, the day I'm recording this, which will be yesterday when you're watching this. I saw 3 movies in theaters today, and you're gonna get a review for each one of them coming up in the next few weeks. But yeah, I got to see this. It's technically early. I don't know what you would consider this. Is it like an early viewing? Is it just a viewing because it's not completely wide released, but pretty much wide released? I don't know what to consider this. So I got to see it before it came out on Netflix. That's basically what it was. So I'm very, very excited to talk about it. Most people have seen it already. You know, if they wanted to, they went and found a way to see it. So I'm excited to talk about it. I think, without further ado, let's just get into it. So this film is dumb fun. It's what this is. It's fun action. It's got some gore. It's, you know, the whole zombie thing. And it's just dumb fun. That's what it is. You come into it, you know what you're gonna get. If you want that type of just fun action zombie type movie, you got it. There you go. It's there. I have some issues with the writing and the story, but I'll get into that a little bit. But there's no doubt that this is dumb fun. I walked into this, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I thought it was funny. I loved the moments that happened, you know, some of the funny moments that happened throughout. And I had fun. I would be lying if I said that I did not walk out of this with a smile on my face, you know, just like, I had fun. And it's just a fun time. And that's what Snyder was going for. I can tell. He had a lot of fun making this movie, and it just was fun. And that's what I wanted going into this. I like the unique zombie theme of this, where, you know, usually in zombie movies, they're dumb, they just walk around, they're slow, you know, it's pretty easy to take them out. It's not anything too difficult. This is completely different. Like, they're alpha males. They can think, they have thoughts, they lead, they're fast, they run around, they can come at you, they can group attack. That was a thing in this film that I really enjoyed because they were actually scary. You know, in regular zombie movies, like I said before, where it's, you know, they're not that scary. They're walking at you, oh, okay, bang, bang, shooting the head. But these ones, they come at you, and they come at you quick. And I loved that they did that. It could have been a regular zombie movie where, you know, nothing's going on. But they made it work. They made it work, and I really liked it, and I thought it was a really good time. Next thing I want to say is there is one performance in here that was really believable. It was really good. It was well done. And that's Dave Bautista. He's been doing interviews about how people didn't buy his acting. They didn't like his performance. They didn't think he had range. They thought he was just the funny guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's good in this movie. He really is. He shows the emotion. You feel for him. There are some stakes. I mean, the whole story of him reconnecting with his daughter was probably the best part of the film. While the dialogue is not great, I don't like all the routes that it takes, it's the most convincing, best part of the film. And you can tell that Snyder wrote it from the heart. I'm not going to get in, you know, obviously to specifics about his personal life, but we all know what happened. It was tragic what happened with him. And you can tell that he wrote this from the heart. You can tell that he put his soul into this. And that one arc is the most convincing, authentic thing of this entire movie. And again, I said I'll get into some of the things I didn't like later. But that's all triggered by Dave Bautista. He is the leading force in this. He shows that emotion. You really feel it. You really believe it. And it left me, I mean, I shed a tear. It's not like a full cry movie, but I did shed a tear, you know, especially when something happens, you know, around the end. I'm not going to spoil any of that, but that kind of bleeds into the next good I was going to make, is that this is Snyder's story. This is what he wanted to make. This is what he wanted to do. Netflix gave him basically full control, full creative freedom to do whatever he wanted with this film. You can tell he was having fun. You can tell it is completely 100% his vision, what he wanted to do. I love when directors get to do that. I mean, Nolan and maybe Tarantino, maybe Scorsese, a very few directors really just get to go and do what they want and have a complete creative freedom anytime they make a film. And you know, Snyder has been in situations where his work has decreased because of studio interference. Snyder Cut, #1 example. But here, he got to make his story. He got to make the film he wanted to make. You can tell, you can feel the passion, and that is a very convincing part of this film, something I really enjoyed. But this is not a perfect film. It's not a perfect film. I wanted to go into this absolutely loving it, making it one of my favorite films of the year. There are just things that I did not love. The first one, it's long. It's a long movie. It is a long movie. The pacing's not great. You have some action thrown in with a bunch of really filler. Besides Dave Bautista and his daughter's arc, the rest is kind of boring. It's just kind of filler. And spoiler warning right now. If you're gonna kill off everyone except for the daughter, it just feels meaningless because we don't know the characters, we don't feel for the characters. Now, I do feel like the Suicide Squad is going to do the same thing with James Gunn. May keep a few more people than just one, but I feel like a lot of them are going to die, and that may be something that kind of affects it for me because I don't feel for the characters. Maybe not in the Suicide Squad, but in this one in particular, they were trying to drive human stories, make us feel, give us emotion, and then you just kill them off. I mean, the best example, and I was going to tweet about this, and I decided I didn't want to, because I didn't want to spoil it for anyone who hadn't seen it. So again, I'm giving you spoilers right now. Giving you spoilers. Spoiler warning. When Ana de la Cruz, her name is Cruz, but the actress did a really good job. But the character of Cruz, when she finally kind of professes her love to Dave Bautista's character, and then 5 seconds later, she dies. Literally 5 seconds later. I'm not even joking. They are waiting for an elevator. She professes her love. The elevator opens. A zombie takes her and snaps her neck. Like, literally 30 seconds after. What? Why? I get you're going for shock value, but like in terms of writing and story, that just doesn't work for me. It just didn't work for me. And again, it's like you drive this story of like, oh, Dave Bautista and the love interest of this lady, but we didn't like really get anything throughout the film. They kind of just cropped it up out of nowhere, and then she dies. It's just, that was just lost on me. Unfortunately, and that's how a lot of it is. We don't feel for these characters. We don't, no motivation to want to root for them. The only motivation is Dave Bautista and his daughter. It's the only motivation we have in this film. And so, like I said, we get a lot of filler. This is a 2.5 hour film, basically. It's like 2:28, but it's a 2.5 hour film. And the action isn't that much, and in between is a bunch of filler. And you get to the climax, and it's not fulfilling. It's not fulfilling. And I've seen that on a few reviews. This isn't just me. Other people feel this way as well. It drags. The pacing's not great. And the ending, you want to get to that really impactful, powerful, action-filled climax, and you don't really get it. You really don't get it. So that left me a little bit disappointed. This may be because I had really high expectations, but when I'm looking at reviews, people are kind of in the same boat, unfortunately. So I don't feel like I'm completely alone in these statements that I'm making. Those are the things that really kill it for me. I know that this is a film where you just need to go in, turn your brain off, and just have a good time, and I got that. Again, the entertainment score for this is going to be high, but when you try to pull stuff off, like emotion and feeling for characters, coupled with that, and not doing it effectively, you lose it for me. If all it was action, and that's what it is, which I feel like the Suicide Squad is going to be. I know I'm comparing both, but they kind of got the same theme that they're going for. The Suicide Squad, I think, is going to be a lot of action. It's not going to be a lot of story. There's not going to be a lot of character development. Maybe Harley Quinn, but that might kind of be it. Maybe Peacemaker because he's getting a TV show. But with this film, they were trying to inject human story into it, and it left it stale, left it long, left it boring. That's how I'm going to end that. But I think let's just get into the point breakdown. Let's not dilly-dally anymore. I mean, I like the film. I know it sounds like I'm ragging on it a lot, and I'm not. I enjoyed a lot of aspects about it. You're going to see it in my score. I score it relatively positively. It's just those few things that kind of weigh it down for me a little bit. I wanted this to be one of my favorite films of the year, and unfortunately, it just kind of comes up in the middle. But let's get into the point breakdown. I gave entertainment 22 out of 25. Like I said, the entertainment score is going to be high. Performance is 18 out of 20. I mean, there are some funny performances in here, and again, I think Bautista is fantastic. There's no, like, bad performance. There's no bad performance. So, 18 out of 20. Direction, 8 out of 10. Snyder directed a good film. I'll give it to that. Writing, 7 out of 10. It's fine. But again, I have issues with it. Emotion, 7 out of 10. Cinematography, 8 out of 10. Pacing, 3 out of 5. Rewatchability, 4 out of 5, and automatic 5 out of 5 points. If we did the math, it means I gave Army of the Dead an 82 out of 100. Let me know down below in the comments, guys. What did you think of Army of the Dead? A lot of you have gone and seen it in theaters. Some of you are waiting for Netflix. If you are waiting for Netflix and haven't seen it and you are at the end, I'm sorry. I did call spoilers, but more power to you. But let me know down below in the comments. What did you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know why. Thank you all for coming back, checking out another video. It really does mean the absolute world. It took a bit of a hiatus, and y'all are still relatively here, so that does mean the absolute world. But guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a rest of the day. We'll see you in the next video.